Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. Eliminate the cause of all suffering. 1st of May, 1974, Mürren, Switzerland.
I would like to go in a little depth about how this age-old problem of mankind, the problem of suffering, the problem of inadequate thinking can be eliminated. The thing is, one simple truth about life is that the nature of life is to grow. We look around in nature, we look around in creation, we find everything grows. Trees, animals, birds, man, everything is growing. From this we know growth is the nature of life. The nature of life is to grow. The nature of life is to grow. A very simple statement. But this understanding has such far-reaching effect. We'll just now see within a minute. The nature of life is to grow. And whenever creative intelligence is obstructed, whenever creative intelligence does not find an opportunity for its full growth, for its full expression, then the nature of life begins to be uncomfortable. Nature of life is to grow, and when growth is obstructed or hindered or denied for any reason, then this nature of life begins to be uncomfortable. Anxiety, frustration get built up deep within the consciousness of the individual. Just the lack of opportunity for the full expression of creative intelligence is the basis of all frustration. The seed of frustration lies in the lack of opportunity for full expression of creative intelligence. And this seed grows into various kinds of anxieties and worries. And all suffering comes when one begins to feel stressed within oneself. Now, what is the cause of this lack of opportunity for full expression of creative intelligence? Where is the lack of opportunity? Society everywhere provides all opportunity to everyone, equal opportunity for full expression of growth. Society provides, does not hinder. In spite of all the traditional and cultural procedures for uplifting everyone, for helping everyone, and this means for providing opportunities for growth for everyone. With all this, we find life is a struggle. This old saying, life is a struggle, has been living with man generation after generation, from times immemorial. Life is a struggle. Another unfortunate saying, doer is human. As if human being is born to make mistakes and he is born to struggle. In this generation, in this first generation of science of creative intelligence, it's now high time for us to root out all these old sayings. Modern man does not deserve to live with this old experience of suffering and errors. No. how we can say no to something which is coming on from times immemorial? Because in this generation we have understood the total potential of life. We have understood life to be unbounded, bliss. And we have the ability now to share this experience and understanding with every man in the world. Life is unboundedness, infinite bliss. There is no reason for anyone to suffer anymore, because we have got to the reality of life. And when we knew what life is, then we knew what lack of life means. It is due to lack of life that one can continue to suffer. It is due to lack of life that one can go wrong and commit mistakes to err. No. We understand in this generation that it's possible to have that unbounded awareness permanently established, and on that basis of broad awareness, broad-mindedness, great comprehension, live all phases of daily life. So in our diagnosis about the nature of life, what we find is that the nature of life is to grow, and when growth is denied, and when growth is denied to the nature of life, then life begins to feel in revolt, in opposition, in frustration. All that comes from the lack of opportunity for full expression of creative intelligence. Now, who denies the youth from expressing his full creative intelligence? No one denies him. No one denies him. The very nature of living is such that it is the living, the daily living, that denies the person for full expression of his creative intelligence. When we say it is the nature of living, what we mean? See, the life is lived through routine work. Everyone has to do same kinds of things day after day. There are daily routines. There are routines of the morning, routines of the office work, routines of the night. There are weekly routines. There are monthly routines. There are yearly routines. The life is lived through routine work. And it is the routine work, it's the nature of routine work that disallows full expression of creative intelligence. In the office, people have to work same pattern day after day. In the factories, same pattern day after day. In the fields, same pattern day after day. The patterns of life are set. And it is in this set pattern that the denial for the full expression of creative intelligence is located. So in this analysis, what we find is, it is the routine work which denies opportunity for the full expression of creative intelligence. On the other hand, when we analyze what routine work offers to us, we find we can't do without routines. Routine work is a disciplined activity. For any progress, any significant progress, disciplined activity is necessary. So for progress, routine is vital. But it denies the full expression of creative intelligence, because one has to do the same thing over and over again. So the rigidity gets stronger day after day. And this awareness being rigid, the lack of opportunity for full expression of creative intelligence is obvious. So what we find in this is that whereas routine work is necessary for progress, it is damaging to the very flowering of creative intelligence. That is why, even though we have progress, what we miss is fulfillment in life. All this technological progress from the growing knowledge in different fields of science, all this is helping us to be more comfortable. Year after year, life is becoming more and more comfortable because of the progress, because of the growing knowledge of the laws of nature from science, because of our ability of operating on the subtler fields of creation, making use of the finer values of creation. We are able to create more things, demonstrate greater creativity. But because it's in the routine work that the awareness gets rigid to flow in specific channels, and therefore routine work is damaging to fulfillment. Routine work is damaging to the nature of life. Routine work is helpful for progress. Now we are faced with a challenge whether to forego life or to forego progress. We can't forego life, we can't forego progress. Science of creative intelligence brings out a simple natural procedure whereby the rigidity which is generated through routine work is neutralized day after day. Practice of transcendental meditation opens one's awareness to the source of thought and makes that awareness unbounded. In this way, the awareness breaks all boundaries, and when the boundaries are broken, then the rigidity formed by the routine work is neutralized day after day. This is the procedure. The procedure of developing unbounded awareness day after day is a procedure whereby we would enjoy all the glory, all the blessings, all the benefits of the routine work for progress, and will not allow the lack of opportunity for full expression of creative intelligence which gets generated through routine work. This lack of opportunity. So in the daily practice of transcendental meditation, which opens our awareness to unboundedness, is a procedure whereby the creative intelligence finds full expression. And this is a procedure whereby the rigidity born of the routine work is neutralized day after day. Here is a solution to the fundamental of all problems living with man throughout the ages. Unbounded awareness. For a few minutes, 15-20 minutes morning and evening, meditate. Our awareness opens to unboundedness. All the rigidity that gets generated through the routine work day after day gets neutralized in every meditation. So it's necessary for the leaders in community, for the leaders in government, in education, in industry, in commerce, to take advantage of this knowledge and in the name of life and progress, bring in the knowledge of science of creative intelligence in all parts of the world.